Yeah. All right, so we're going to talk about this. This is for Scotty Cam's apartment for 2022 at Gisborne for the block. So we're going to deliver this next week. So we've still got a few days to oil it all. We're going to go through it a bit so people understand the amount of work that's involved in it. So we'll start with the chopping block here, which is made out of recycled hardwood bearers out of old houses in Preston. It's 100mm thick. They were 4x3s, so they were 100 by 75s. So we are now machining down to 60 by 60 sections. We've keyed them up, they've all been polyurethane glued. We've then, any checks in the timber, we use a West System boat building adhesive that fills all the features. So that's 100mm thick, which is beautiful to chop on. We'll go through here, we've then got a kicker setting underneath so we can put our feet obviously comfortably at the island bar and chop at as well. We also have, we haven't put the handles on these drawers yet, but we've got a brass detailing going through this whole job. So we have a brass detailing that goes around the block on top. We have a brass detailing that goes around the foot, and we also have an inlaid brass detail going in the hand-turned handles that haven't come yet. All the drawers have been dovetailed on the machine, Blum runners. We love Blum because we can adjust the drawers underneath like this. We have tabs, so over time, if the client's drawers have dropped with too much weight in them, they can adjust them. There's a lifetime warranty on the track, so we want to do it properly. We have fully, so in this cabinet here, there's no MDF. The only MDF we have is 13mm thick MDF that's in the bottom of the drawers. We just find it's just got no movement, it just keeps the drawer box nice and stable in the track. We have 22mm solid timber shelves. We have 22mm solid panels going in all the panel work, which we'll show you in a minute around the other side, floating in all the panel work. We've also checked in all these sections that come through here. I'll just show you through there. Pull that back out. You can see in here where this section actually checks into this section through here. We've also faced the 22 with a 32 that goes through there that give it a bit more oomph. Now, we'll go around. So this section here is obviously for all your plates and your cutlery to go in there. And we'll go around. So we've got the block, that's our brass detail that we've done here, through here. You can see the nice miners that we've done through here. We've 240 grit these so they just scratch with the grain. We've done a nice look on there. The reason we've done this brass inlay here that's been checked into the block as well is so this servery here can expand and contract, and that can expand and contract, and we haven't got any pushing or pulling on these miters here. So I think this design's fantastic because people are going to sit, you'll have 4 to 5 people along here, one at each end, and they can just sit there and have their meal. We've left 350mm here for your plates to sit at. Okay, around here, Louis, we've got all the panel work, so that's all 22mm thick solid American oak as well. That's floated on the spindle moulder, that's all rebarred. It's got about a 5mm clearance behind the panels for it to expand and contract as well. We've ran the grain through, so obviously marked them out and cupped them and individually popped them in. We have the kicker set back. We've actually put a 40mm thick kicker that's been mined around the bottom of this just because of the weight that we had on the top of it. It's quite heavy, so we've just made sure it's pretty beefed up. We didn't want to put, if you have a look underneath here, we didn't want to put a third post in through the middle here. So what we've done here, we've got 2 40 by 70s that we've laminated together, bowed up. We've actually bowed them on purpose on the panel saw. So it cantilevers this top, so we won't have any sagging, which I think is pretty important. You've also got your brass detail down here on the bottom of all the feet to pick up the top, which looks fantastic too, I think. And I think, look, that's about covered it all. You've got the same on the side panels. But I think you're not going to get any better than stand here, chopping food up and just, this is going to last a lifetime. You'll never wear this out. Solid. So this is solid Tassie oak, reclaimed, and it's going to be good. So we're going to hand all this now. So this will get a food grade safe oil going on this that'll be ragged off, so it'll just be like a wet matte finish because it's going to get used. So the client can just put that on whenever they like, just rub it in with a rag. That'll be rolled on with Whittles Waxes Evolution Oil as well, but we'll put probably 3 to 4 coats on that servery, so it's going to have hot plates on it and stuff like that. And the rest of the whole job's going to be hand oiled, which is going to take a few days. But you can see the amount of work that gets done on custom-made pieces. I mean, this has probably taken me 3 to 4 weeks to build personally on my own, and Louis helped me a lot. He was on the camera, but yeah, we're pretty happy with it. So we've got also adjustable shelf supports in the brass as well to complement the brass through the whole job. We're actually looking forward to getting these hand-turned handles come. They're going to look good on the drawers too. We've ran the grain through the drawer fronts too. We've still got some resining to do on these bits here tonight. A little resin as well, not bog. Got to do it properly, so we'll resin those up. But that's about it. You'll probably see it on TV in a few months, I'd say. So we won't be able to show any of this until it's gone air, but we're pretty happy. Righto, see ya.